guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Look at our boy Trunks, fam. He does look very, like, his SSR art is definitely one of the best in the game. That sword does look very cool. The broken sword where he puts his key into it. That shit looks really, really cool. Alright, let's go and test him out. So we're going to test out Trunks. Of course, we've got him at 55%. Let's go ahead and see how good this Carnival LR Trunks is. Now, I feel like I am a little bit down on this guy. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that he's, like, terrible or awful or anything like that, but I don't know, like, the build-up damage reduction mechanic that resets every turn is just something that could be very finicky. I've seen reactions to this character over the last day or so. I do feel like people are probably a little bit extreme. I don't think he's quite as bad as some people say, but certainly, I do think that Trunks is probably going to be a little bit iffy, before you're able to get his standby out. I think that that's definitely going to be something, that is not going to be super great, right? His standby, I mean, might be stronger than Vegito Blue and Full Power Super Saiyan 4. Like, it's kind of a similar thing where, yeah, I mean, the Vegito Blue character, the Blue Goku and Vegeta, they're probably the best of all of the base of all these different types of, like, characters like this. Trunks might have the strongest transform state, though. We'll see. Let me go ahead and level this guy up. Let's test him out. 55%. He is a stacker. He does have a powerful standby. We'll see what Trunks is able to give us.
マキがあんたに渡してってやらなければいけないんだ俺がこの世界に生きる人間として
You know, I will say there, that is definitely better than either of the part 1 intros. Alright, so, well, we kind of loaded into a bad situation for our boy Trunks. Trunks has a very strong leader skill, by the way. Time Traveler, 200%. I've been asking for a Time Traveler category. We got it. Again, this is good. Time Traveler's 200%. Both of the LRs have very strong leader skills, actually. The problem is, I do think that Trunks is going to be quite iffy, you know, early on in these fights, right? And I don't know how well he's gonna function directly as kind of like, you know, maybe like a floater or something like that on his own team. I'm not really too sure. Now, Trunks does have kind of a similar thing. It's just like Future Gohan, he does his domain from his 5th turn. With Trunks, it's his 5th turn as well. So, basically, the 3rd time you see the Trunks, you'll be able to get his standby out. Certainly, I mean, I would like it maybe to be even a little bit faster than that, but you're not going to hear me complain about that, right? Because it's just one condition. Trunks' 5th turn, boom. No HP to deal with, no characters to deal with, so I will take it. I do just think that Trunks is going to be a little bit iffy early on. Now, I mean, look at this rotation, bro. Like, I guess Gowasu and Zamasu in slot 1? We're gonna have to. I mean, do I put Trunks in slot 1 and let him die? Like, whatever. It's his showcase. I mean, it's, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do here, man. I mean, we gotta get some footage in. If we just die instantly because we got double 55% Trunks turn 1, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Please don't super right away. Please do not. Wow, they do. Okay, well. Alright, I mean, I'm not gonna really just be like, oh my god, Trunks is so fodder. Like, yeah, it's kind of an unfortunate turn right there. So Trunks with his intro gets 3 key additional, has a 70% chance to be a super for 4 turns. We do get the additional super, beautiful. 3 key, 150% of stats. Here's an issue for him. He gets 100% attack when performing a super attack, but no defense right there. I really think that he should be getting some defense on that as well. He builds up key and defense with every attack performed, 1 key up to a max of 5, and 10% defense up to a max of 50% extra defense. So 5 attacks, and he fully builds up like that. He gets 10% damage reduction in the turn with each super attack performed. So it's just like LR Tapia and Minosha, right? Which I guess maybe they were going for. But, I mean, you know, we can encounter issues here, man. So we got the full barrage with him, but of course he does a ton of normals, right? Oh, we have this. Oh, whatever. I'll just keep talking about Trunks' passive while they're going. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll play. I mean, this is Trunks, right? We'll play it. Whatever. Well, I've already been blabbering away. So I don't like that mechanic. The build-up damage reduction that goes away each turn, you're just asking for trouble. I've been telling people, screaming at people, that these low levels of damage reduction do nothing. Like, the boss is just gonna blow right through that shit. You're not even gonna feel it when you're going up against a really tough boss. They're gonna blow that bullshit out of the water. These low levels of damage reduction, it's not gonna do a goddamn thing against a big boss, right? So, it's like Trunks, I mean, if I could redesign him, I think it's very simple. You just make him like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku. Let him build up to 50% damage reduction with each super attack, but he keeps it, right? Bam, that's it. If they just change that, I think that this character is just gonna feel much better, right? So then he gets an extra 100% attack, and additional has a high chance to be a super as a second or third attacker in the turn. So a lot of times we are going to want to run him as second or third in the rotation. And then he gets an additional as a high chance to be a super starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Okay, so that is just turn 5. That triggers from the start of battle turn 5. Remember that Trunks' standby is 5th turn from the start of turn. So, you know, specifically it needs to be 5 turns from when you first see Trunks. Now, we got both Trunks on turn 1, so we will be able to do a standby for both Trunks on turn 5. This is... Oh my god, dude. Thank you. Thank you, Dokkan. It's over. Bro. Come on. We're gonna die in here. Alright, man. That's just like... That's how rotations can go, I guess. I don't know what to do. I mean... we don't want to... I mean, Trunks did stack up a little bit. He's up to 416 at this point. I mean, if it was my Rainbow Trunks, who's very likely going to have, like, full dodge, maybe. I don't know, man. We're cooked. Look at this. What do we do? I guess it's Goasuan's. We're going to die. I mean, we're dead. We're going to die. Let's just save as many STR orbs as possible for Mai. All right. Trunks does stack defense on his 18-key super, by the way. Stacks defense and gets 50% attack. And then he gets 30% attack and defense on his 12-key. Alright, here's super attack. Okay, good. Okay, another super attack. Okay, good. Alright, I guess we're just barely gonna squeak by. Oh my god. Dude, using Trunks' team already. Please. Oh, you need your slot 1 characters. Now remember, LR Future Gohan is not on Trunks' team. Trunks is it's time travelers for Trunks. It's Future Gohan, of course, is not on. Alright, so we could do 4 right here, right? So there's this. That gets us stack defense. This is a 70% chance to super, which we got. Remember that he could do another one, which has a 50% chance. Okay, right there, bam. And then we could still get the hit him potential system additional super as well, which we don't get. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, we were at 400k defense right there. I mean, if this is Rainbow Link level 10 Trunks, I mean, that 400k is going to be looking a lot better. Defensive stacking, of course, is going to be good on a character like this. He's going to do a lot of damage. He doesn't have built-in crits or super effective against all types or anything like that. But, I mean, I think that this Trunks, he's going to be outputting a lot of damage. I'm just going to go ahead and fire this out to get us a little bit of extra defense so we can heal up a little bit right here. We really need to get some HP regen going on right now. All right, hi! Okay, okay, perfect. All right, so yeah, let's get some same type orbs and again get some HP regen kicking in right quick. All right, so let's hit this. We'll go ahead and attack Goku Black right there. We could do a little bit of damage to him. What is our defense here? 395k. Okay. Sure. Let's see what Trunks does. So the friend Trunks is also 55%. Both Trunks are 55%. Now on this next turn, we'll be able to go into the standby. I guess that there really is just no reason not to do it, right? Yeah, I there's no reason not to just go into the standby. Like, am I not mistaken, or Trunks' standby, I mean, it is permanent, is it not? I guess we could see what happens after we could do the standby attack. Trunks, unfortunately, does not have a KO screen. We could just do the standby attack on Zamasu. I'm actually very curious, like, does he, I don't know, does he stay in the standby mode afterwards? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Not bad. Okay. We had type advantage right there. Okay. Yeah, now Trunks' standby mode is very, very powerful. Is he stronger? He's probably not stronger than Transform Vegito Blue, huh? I don't know. I mean, it's that guard with defensive stacking. He could do a lot in standby. I'm not really too sure. I want to use him a lot more. Vegito Blue is probably better, but again, people get deceived so much by just damage, and you know, we could talk about it over and over and over, but there's a lot more that matters than just damage, right? All right, let's go ahead and pop this standby right here. Again, I think this is permanent. Let's go ahead and pop this. Alright, so now Trunks comes out into the, like, sort of, like, you know, I guess kind of, like, sort of hope mode right here. Okay. So we're at 484. Keep in mind the little symbol right there. That's one of the new icons. So Trunks' charges up with every attack that our characters do. So Trunks, of course, synergizes very well with himself, LR Vegeta and Trunks, and any of the Vegito Blue characters. All the Vegito Blues are built around just attacking over and over and over and over again, so they will charge the hell out of his Spirit Bomb Sword. I think we're able to just charge it up indefinitely. Again, he doesn't have any time limit. Oh, no, is that it right there? He has 4... Oh, he only has it for 4 turns? No, I think he only is in it for a couple of turns. Okay. Sure, well, whatever. Okay, so in this mode, Trunks gets 12 ki at the start of turn and 200% attack and defense. 150% attack on super. He has an additional, has a 70% chance to be a super, and then he gets 50% damage reduction the first turn he's transformed. He guards all attacks and gets an additional attack that has a 70% chance of being super as a first attacker in a turn. So we're going to super, and then 70%. Then he gets an additional super with 5 ki spheres obtained. And then he does randomly create rainbow ki spheres. So Trunks here, he could super 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we could do 5. This is why, I mean, you're not going to need very many additional for him to proc it. Maybe something like 10 additional or something like that probably would be sufficient. I'm going to try and see if I have like a level 5 additional, level 5 dodge or something like that. And I would give that to Trunks. All right, so let's do this. So 5 orbs, that's going to activate his guaranteed additional right there. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, and remember, every attack we do is going to charge up his standby, right? So he gets 50% attack for each charge. And every attack we do is going to give us a charge. Okay, so yeah, he's guarding with 50% damage reduction right here. Trunks on this turn, he would be very tanky. When you combine damage reduction with guard, it's very difficult for enemies to penetrate that. That's going to be real tough for them. 9 million he's at. Now, remember, we don't really have a ton of links and stuff like that active, right? Like, we don't have, like, Super Saiyan, like, his link set, right? Like, we don't have Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Super Saiyan, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. A lot of that stuff is not activated, so we could be getting even higher stats. His super attack effects are the same. Stacks defense, 50% attack on his 18 ki, then 30% attack and defense on his 12 ki. Yeah, he's going to be relentless. I could see why people would want crit on this guy. Because, I mean, he just super crit. He's just going to be doing so much damage. The only thing is, these fights really are not lasting very long anyway. Yeah, I mean, just trying to be objective here, I do see the argument for crit on this guy, right? He's just attacking so much, and he's going to be doing such high amounts of damage as well, Trunks is, right? Like, Trunks is, dude, he's doing damage. So, yeah, I mean, I get it. Dude, Mai is not going to sell for us here, are we? Bro, the newest characters, like, dying in fights like this, like, please do not. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to pop Trunks's standby on this. We'll pop it. Every attack is giving 50% attack for the Sword of Hope. And he does, again, continue to stack defense while he's in this form. I'm not sure how much I like this Trunks. So he is kind of like, he's like better, cooler, better Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Is that what he is? That is kind of what he is, right? But I do foresee moments where these additional supers are not guaranteed. In base, he has nothing guaranteed, right? 70% chance, 50% chance, 50% chance. Transformed, he's got a bunch of 70%, which are certainly better. But I can just foresee Trunks taking incredible amounts. Please not just mine. Okay. She had her damage reduction up. All right, thank God. Okay. So we've charged this bad boy up quite a bit. I guess we could transform into Blue Vegito right here. Let's transform into Blue Vegito, and let's also drop the Spirit Bomb Sword. So we have 15 charges, so that's going to be 50% attack times 15. So he's going to be doing quite a bit of damage with that, right? Like, we're going to hit pretty hard right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do these transformations here, and the Spirit Bomb Sword, all this good stuff. Alright, now, I do want to comment this. I mean, people are gonna, I feel like, get really mad at me, maybe, but I don't think Trunks' animations are actually that bad. Am I crazy? Or they're not that bad. I've seen, people are like, oh my god, the animation quality is tanking. I don't know. Now, the actual Sword of Hope animation is very underwhelming because there's no gigantic explosion of energy at the end. Even the 2019 Sword of Hope does that. People have been capping their asses off. That animation doesn't look that good. I mean, the weakest animation for this Trunks is that Sword of Hope right there as well. But the one thing that the 2019 Sword of Hope has that this Trunks animation does not have is the explosion of ki, right? Like that huge explosion at the end. That's the problem. If Trunks would slash and then a giant explosion kicks up, that would feel much more impactful. That's the issue. But these Trunks super attack animations are not as bad as people are pretending they are. No way. Absolutely not. So we're at 600k defense now. I don't know. Alright, guys. I'm telling y'all, I'm really struggling to figure out what I want to do for this guy's build. Do I want to give him Crit? I just can't. I can't sign off on crits, man. The problem with crits, I mean, people go crits, and I'm not sitting here like, oh my god, that's stupid. Like, nah, I get it, right? Because he's doing a lot of damage, but I'm telling y'all, like, when I lose in fights, it's never like, oh my god, if only we did more damage. That's typically not what happens. I could think of a couple of times that that's happened, right? I remember there was one loss I had with Carnival Goku dying to the Metal Cooler Core, where it's like, if he had dodged one less attack, we would have lived. There was another one recently. I can't remember what it was. It was very recent during this celebration where I died, I think, to a dodge build where an offensive build actually would have done well for us. Y'all in the comments know what I'm talking about, but it was very recently, whatever the situation was. But, like, there's, you know, playing these characters for defense, I think, is just a much smarter way to go about it. Okay, the 50% chance did clutch through. Now, remember, we're past turn 5, so he also gets another additional. That's a 50%. Wait, doesn't he? Where is it? Oh, no, you know what it is his first additional is only for the first 4 turns, right? That's... Yeah, so he gets the additional that has a 70% chance to be a super for 4 turns, and then it transforms into an additional as a high chance to be a super. Yeah, man, he's iffy. I don't know, man. Oh, dude. It's just... You are really playing with fire with this guy. Raw defensive equips would have to help him, huh? I'm really struggling. I don't know what I want to do for his build. I'm kind of evaluating what I'm seeing, and I'm really struggling to figure out what I want to do for his build. We definitely, like, supers are pretty important for this guy. Like, more so than future Gohan, I feel like. Like, future Gohan, he's gonna be fine. But this guy, like, he really is gonna want that hidden potential. I don't know, dodge, raw defense, additional, all gonna be useful. Again, I see the argument for crits, because a lot of characters these days, you know, you're gonna have crits or super effective insult types or something in their kits somewhere. Trunks actually does not, right? Trunks doesn't have crits and doesn't have these abilities in there. Let's go ahead and let's actually just transform with him. And let's just get some hits. Let's see what Trunks is going to be able to do. So the fact that this only lasts for 4 turns is a bit of a bummer. This mode right here. It's probably not the biggest deal ever, because what fight are you reaching the end of this standby, the 4 turns? Probably no fight. There's no fight that could stand up to that, right? Trunks is doing too much damage. Trunks is doing too much damage. You put him on, like, a strong team. Like, if we run Trunks on, like, Future Gohan's team or some shit like that, you know, let's say we're running Dokkan Fest Super Trunks as well. Like, bosses they're not living this. That's the other reason I think crits might be a little bit overkill with this guy and not as necessary as just strengthening his defense. What boss is living anyway? Like, who is living? When you're running Carnival Gohan, this guy, you've got the Vegeta, you probably running both Vegito Blues. What boss is surviving? You're killing these bosses in seconds, dude. It's not a struggle to kill them. I'm not sure with Trunks. I'm leaning towards really giving him a lot of raw defense, additional second, and then maybe dodge third is probably how I'm gonna go. What I'm trying, like, in the future, I'm gonna be doing showcases on Trunks' team, right? So, like, some crazy character's gonna come out. I don't know, the Heroes character, something like that. And I'll be doing a showcase on Trunks' team, this 200% time traveler team. What would have me live the most? Banking on Trunks getting additional supers with raw defense, or wanting the dodge? I can't give dodge to every single character. I just don't have enough good dodge equips. So maybe I will focus more just on defense and additional for Trunks. I gotta rainbow this guy, get him link level 10 and stuff like that. I'm not sure how good Trunks is. I think at minimum, he seems like he's a little bit of a better, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. like that kind of like mold of character, or maybe more so. I guess, yeah, it is just like that, because he's got a similar type of standby with a big nuking attack. The difference is that, you know, they're a bit stronger defensively, but, like, Trunks is no bitch defensively. Like, Trunks just has a better standby than the Z Spirit Bomb, right? Because, like, they do the one big attack, but, like, they're not attacking. Again, they're probably going to be a little bit stronger defensively, but Trunks is no pussy defensively in that mode. So Trunks is just better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So even just acknowledging that, I do feel like people have probably been way too harsh on this guy. This guy is not even close to what Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta were last year. No way. I don't think it's fair to Trunks at all to compare him to them. I don't. He has stuff, Trunks does, whereas they didn't really. Alright, this is Hope at the end of a deadly showdown. Super Saiyan Trunks Future. So his leader skill is Time Traveler category Key 3 and 200% of stats. It's a very good leader skill. Again, both Gohan and Trunks have great leader skills here. His 12 key super attack is the Flash Blade, which raises attack and defense by 30% for one turn and does colossal damage to the enemy. That's a weapon super attack, too. Very few weapon supers in the game. His 18 key super attack is the Shining Slash, which raises defense... Wait, no, that is not a weapon super. That's not correct. No, it's an other type super, just like his 18 key. His 18 key super attack is the Shining Slash, which stacks defense by 30% for one turn, and he gets 50% attack for one turn and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. His passive skill, the Hope of the Residents of this planet. So he activates his intro at the start of turn. He gets 3 key and an additional that has a 70% chance of being a super for 4 turns. He gets 3 key and 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets an extra 100% attack on super attack. I think I would like this guy a lot more if he was getting 100% defense right there too. That would make him really busted, but hey, guess what? Who gives a shit? Right there. That's the problem. I mean, besides the fact that the damage reduction resets, of course we'll talk about that, but he should be getting 100% defense right here. I don't care. I don't care. This is a Carnival LR. This is not a free-to-play unit, right? Like, give him 100% defense right there along with that attack, and he's much better. Then he gets 1 key up to 5 and 10% defense up to 50% with each attack performed. So 5 attacks, he'll fully build that up. This probably is the big issue with this guy. 10% damage reduction within the same turn with each super attack performed up to 30%. So this is definitely problematic. It should be like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku. He should build up to 50% and then keep it there. I see no reason why they could. Because then he would literally be... If he did that, I mean, would he just be better than GT? Yeah, like, this guy would be in the inner circle at the top if he did that. Because then it's, you know, you have one turn where things are a bit iffy and then he's God. Right? Like, he would be ridiculous. Because that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku are disrespected by the community a lot. I see people talking about them in such ridiculous, disrespectful ways. I mean, these bosses are killer. Like, dude, they're instantly one-shotting you in these Dismal Future Red Zone fights. I mean, they get like a nice quad super at the start. They get 40% of their damage reduction, and they're tanking these big bosses, man. Like, that's the issue with Trunks, right? Is that damage reduction should really get to 50, and he should not lose it. Then he gets 100% attack, and as an additional, that has a high chance to be a super as a second or third attacker in a turn. Then he gets an additional that has a high chance of being a super starting from the 5th turn. So that's his intro additional. Basically drops from a 70% chance to super to a 50% chance to super. He has his standby, where he'll standby for 4 turns, during which the charge count will increase by 1 per attack performed by allies. And you could do that from the 5th turn from the start of turn. So, not the 5th turn of the start of battle, but Trunks' 5th turn specifically. Not a bad condition, because it's just turn 5. No HP to deal with, no characters to deal with, nothing, just turn 5. If I was to change it at all, it'd just be 5th turn from the start of battle, but even still, his 5th turn is not the worst ever, right? Because these start to get real annoying when it's multiple conditions stacked on top of each other, which this is not. Trunks' link set is Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Super Saiyan, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So we will take that, sure, that's no problem right there. 12 key multiplier is 150%, 24 key multiplier is 200%. And then Trunks is on an awful lot of teams here. So he, of course, is the 200% time traveler leader, which is a W. We'll take that. He's also a huge buff to hybrids. Both him and Gohan are great buffs to hybrids. He's also on the Future Saga category team, which we'll definitely take. That's awesome. He's here on the Vegeta family, does get a very powerful unit. Trunks is certainly top 10. I don't know, Trunks, I'm getting the inclination that Trunks is probably going to be somewhere like 6 or 7 on my list, maybe. We'll see, we'll see. Trunks is also on the Super Saiyan team, which is now buffed. We've gotten a lot of big-time buffs recently, right? So this is good for that. Trunks is also on Bond of Master and Disciple. So we have that. We're also on the Revenge category. Nice to get a strong character added to Revenge. We'll take that. Trunks is also on Battle of Wits. A busted-ass team. That team is always getting LRs these days. Then this is... What is this? Miraculous Awakening? Yeah, this is Miraculous Awakening. Okay. Sure, sure. More options for that is always good. Trunks is also on Entrusted Will, which is still not gotten like an actual leader past the EGL Trunks, which is weird. We're also on Battle of Fate over here. Another powerful option added to that team, which is cool. Trunks is also on Bond of Parent and Child. Sure. Superhero buff. That's great. To potentially help out Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan. We love that. Then Trunks is also on the Earthbred Fighter category team. And then, oh boy, our boy is on Power of Wishes as well. So yeah, Trunks with a lot of strong teams he's on right there. So there is the base form Trunks. Now again, remember, from Trunks' 5th turn, from the start of turn, we can go into Trunks' standby, where he gets kind of like the Sword of Hope ability, right? He gets new, well, I mean, it says his super attacks are changed, but they're nearly identical. He gets a passive change, and then his links do not change, and he, of course, gets the finisher as well. So, in Trunks' standby mode, his 12-key super attack is the Flash Blade. Yeah, still 30% attack and defense on the Colossal. Then the 18-key super is the Shining Slash, which is the Stacks defense. 50% attack for 1 turn of Mega Colossal. That doesn't change, but the animation is a little bit different, right? Then his passive skill here, the Decisive Slash. He gets 12 key and 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets 150% attack when performing a super attack. Then he gets an additional that has a 70% chance of being a super and 50% damage reduction for the first turn that he's in the mode. Then he guards and has an additional that has a 70% chance of being a super as the first attacker in the turn. Then he gets an additional super with 5 or more key spheres obtained. And then he does Rainbow Orb Change as well. So he is very strong in this standby mode for sure. And then he has the final Hope Slash. That's his finish attack. So he gets 50% attack per charge. And then does super ultimate damage to the enemy. You could do this. Now, you could only pop this, I believe, on his second turn no matter what. Like, even if we do an active skill attack, that would give him a charge. But I don't think you're able to actually pop this right away. Like, you do have to wait till your second turn. But 50% attack per attack done is pretty good. Again, like, if you'd happen to have the Vegetos around, and they're just attacking, 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 I mean, this sort of Hope Slash could do a lot of damage, right? So there we go. There is this Trunks. I mean, Trunks is definitely a powerful character. I do feel like they were just, they're a little shy in making Trunks, like, as good as he could have been. I think he just needs a little bit more defense and base, and he would be fine. Either giving him 100% defense on super attack, or changing that damage reduction ability a little bit, and Trunks would feel a lot better. I mean, you guys know me. I am so tired of taking these characters into these fights, and it's super, additional normal, additional normal, additional normal, boss super, and we lose, right? It feels like shit to have that happen, and, I mean, that's definitely something that can happen with this Trunks, so, I even right now, I'm not really too sure what I want to do with this build. It's scary. I mean, I feel like full dodge would save me so many runs when this guy decides to super, normal, normal, normal. But, I mean, I don't know. Because, man, I do truly wish that the Hidden Potential System additional, I wish it was just a guaranteed super. That would make, additionals so much more viable to me. Like, many characters I would just give full additional if that was the case, including this guy. Like, could you imagine if you give him 27 additional, right? And then he's got, what is that, a 54% chance to proc it on all these additionals? You'd always be double supering. So, we'll see. We'll see how good this guy is. Let me get him rainbowed. Let me get him link level 10. We'll see how nasty Trunks can be. Let me know what you guys think of Sword of Hope Trunks here. LR Sword of Hope at 55%. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.